G'day champion, it's Stuart Stone here from Awesome Over 40, and today we're going to talk about the 3 pillars for success, especially when it comes to your high income skills. So let's get into it. Okay guys, you know what to do by now. Like and comment on this video, subscribe to our channel, ring the notifications bell so you get notified and never miss a video. And now let's get into today's message. Okay, you've heard me talk about high income skills a lot, and before you even go down that path of assessing and determining what you want to do, and even if high income skills are appropriate for you, you need to understand the 3 pillars. So what are they? Well, these are the factors that every mentor, potential mentor, and even in the standard 9 to 5 world, every employer is looking for when they're looking for a new team, new staff, or a new mentee. And the 3 pillars look like this: resourcefulness, coachability, and work ethic. So what do we mean by that? If you're going to go out on your own, strike out and create a niche for yourself in business, if you're going to strike out with a new set of high income skills and work with an influencer or online on the internet or in your own business starting out, resourcefulness means, you know what, you're not going to sit on your hands and wait for answers to come to you. You've got to blaze a new path. You've got to strike out there and say, right, as I work my way through things and hit a challenge, does that become a stopping point or does it become a stepping stone? In other words, you need to be resourceful. You need to draw upon your own skill set to work your way around, over, under, or through a problem. And if you don't know the answers, where do you find it? Which brings us to coachability. Every mentor on the planet, when they're looking for a mentee, every student looking for someone to learn from, they're going to look ideally for someone who's already proven the process. That's how you fast track your success. That's how we stand on the shoulders of giants. And if you haven't seen that video about mentors and standing on the shoulders of giants, I'll put it in the card up here for you. But with regards to being coachable, what's the point in choosing a mentor and asking them to coach you and teach you exactly what they did to get where they are now and where you want to be, if you're not going to follow the process and do everything they tell you to get where you want to go? And this is the problem with coachability. You know, the student, or the mentee in this case, may be moving forward and going, hang on a second, they told me to do that, it makes no sense, I'm not going to do it, or I'm just going to dog in the results and not give it 100%. Well, you're selling yourself short, but you're also wasting your mentor's time. So don't do it. There's a method in the madness, there's a reason. And a lot of that coachability is seeing, are you willing to follow instruction and do whatever it takes to get the result? So a lot of what you get asked to do, it may seem weird, it may not make sense, it may be uncomfortable, but it's setting you up for the mental toughness or the willingness to just follow instructions and get outside of your comfort zone to get the results that you want. And again, why is a mentor going to waste their time on you if you're not going to do what you need to do to get the results that you say you want? You know, seriously, are you serious about getting the results, or are you just pissing away your time and wasting other people's time around you? And from a mentee perspective, you want to know that you've got a stepwise approach to get you the results that you want. Is it set out in a manner that when you follow those steps and implement, you're going to get the result that you've envisaged? Is that mentor able to educate you and pass on their knowledge in a way that you're going to take it, run with it, and get the result? So that's coachability. And the 3rd pillar for success, and this is one that is bullshitted about a lot on the internet, they tell you it's easy. They tell you it's simple. Well, simple and easy are not the same things. It may be a simple step-by-step approach to get you where you want to go, but it's going to require work, it's going to require dedication, it's going to require discipline. So if you're not willing to put in the hard work, then don't bother. Don't waste the mentor's time, don't waste your own cash investing in a system. So when it comes to the high income skill sets that I'm sharing with you that have worked for me and that I'm confident can work for you if you have these 3 pillars for success in place, there's a couple of key factors. Yes, in the beginning, they're going to require some significant work to set that foundation. And then once that foundation is in place, they become passive or semi-passive. so that then you're starting to create a trickle feed of consistent, recurrent monthly income, and then that has the effect to scale up, hockey stick and snowball for you. But you've got to put in the work in the beginning. So those gurus online that tell you that it's easy, they're lying to you. It might be simple, but it's going to create a ton of work up front. So don't believe the bullshit that, hey, you can be earning $100,000 a month within your first 6 months. They're dreaming, or you're dreaming, and they're blowing smoke up your ass. So what's a realistic time frame? If you work hard at your skill set, now obviously if you're already working a 9 to 5, you might be doing 35, you might be doing 40 hours, you might be doing 60 hours a week. But if you can put 1 to 2 hours in a day working on this, so 10 to 15 hours a week, honing your skills, following the steps, going through the boring shit as well, because it's not all roses and sunshine, guys. You've got to put in the hard work. You've got to be willing to do the boring slog at times. You've got to be willing to get uncomfortable. You've got to be willing to get the feedback that may not be the most fun for you, but you push through that, hone that skill set, and we're going to talk about in the next video exactly how to do that, and then you're going to get the result. But you've got to put in the hard yards first. You've got to also increase your comfort zone. You've got to get outside that comfort zone and get uncomfortable, do new things, and just expand your influence. So they're the big three. You've got to be resourceful. Find a way, make a way. Just don't sit on your hands and wait for the world to beat a path to your front door. You've got to go out and get it. Number 2, be coachable. Get a system in place, stand on the shoulders of giants, learn from them, don't waste their time, optimize their time, and make your mentors proud. And number 3, put in the hard yards. Show that persistence, show that resilience, show that discipline, show that dedication, show your work ethic, and get the results that you want. And that's today's message, and we'll do the next part of that very soon.